Oh hey, I'm Morgan Wood. I'm going to show you today how I block my brows. So I'm going to show you how to take your brows from this to this. Ah! Oh, they've disappeared. Are you ready? Okay. So blocking your natural eyebrows is a very common part of drag makeup. A lot of drag performers do this because they want to keep their natural eyebrows for their everyday life, but want to be able to create a brand new shape on their face. I don't shave off my eyebrows. I guess you could say I'm just not committed enough. I quite like my eyebrows. But for drag makeup, it's useful to have a lot more space above my eyes to create an illusion of a much bigger eye. So there are many different ways that you can block your eyebrows, which is a fancy way of saying cover them up. I'm going to show you the way that I personally use. You're going to need a couple of things: 99% alcohol, a cotton pad, an Elmer's purple glue stick, an eyebrow brush, some water, some translucent powder, a powder puff, a beauty blender or makeup sponge, preferably a clean one, and a full coverage foundation that roughly matches your skin tone. Oh, and a fan. So before doing anything, the first thing I do is clean my eyebrows. So I take some of the 99% alcohol on the cotton pad and I just rub it against the hairs through my eyebrows. You want the hairs to be as clean as possible. You don't want them to have any moisturizer or oil on them before you start gluing them down. I'm avoiding going on the actual skin around my eyebrows just because I don't want to irritate it. I'm really just getting the eyebrow hairs. And that will evaporate pretty quickly. You can fan it out if that makes you feel better. Okay, so now that the eyebrows are nice and clean, I'm going to take the purple glue stick. I'm going to rub it on my hand just a little to warm it up because I want it to be nice and sticky right away. I use one of the smaller glue sticks because I don't need it to cover a big area, really just the size of my eyebrow. So then I'm going to take the glue stick and I'm going to draw little circles from the end of the eyebrow inwards. So I'm really covering all of the hairs, giving them a nice coat. Oh yeah, beautiful. This first layer can be pretty rough, we don't need to be too precise. The aim is just to cover all of the hairs with glue. Now this glue will become clear when it's dry. We don't want to wait until it's completely clear because we need the glue to still be a bit malleable. Taking the eyebrow brush, I'm going to brush the hairs from the outer corner upwards to make a flat surface against the face. Shimmy it around to make sure all of the hairs are cooperating and going directly up. And on the other side. If you wait too long and the glue has turned completely clear, this will be much more difficult. And doing this, you'll notice that probably some of your eyebrow hairs are longer than others. I have a really long one just here. So if you have very uneven eyebrows, it might be a good idea to trim them before starting so they're a similar length. As long as they lay flat on the face, it will still work out. Now that we've got all the hairs laid flat on the face, we're going to wait for that layer of glue to dry. If you notice there are a few hairs that have not laid flat because they're resisting the glue, don't worry about it because we're going to cover them up some more. Okay, now that first layer is completely dry, which I can tell because it's not sticky anymore and the glue is clear, I'm going to add another layer of glue. This time I'm going to make up and down motions, so in line with where the hairs are laying. So this will help flatten down any loose hairs that escaped the first round of glue. And in my case, I'm not going to use the eyebrow brush on this second layer because my eyebrow hairs are pretty fine and they've laid pretty much completely flat. But if you have very thick, bushy eyebrows, you might need to comb them a second time. But be very careful that you don't disturb the layer underneath in doing so. And we'll wait for that to dry again. And now this second layer is dry, I'm going to do a third layer. Depending how thick your eyebrows are, you may need to do more than 3 layers, but for me, 3 is the magic number. So just one more time. Upward motions with the glue stick. Get any of those last straggling hairs that didn't do as they were told. This final layer is not purple because it's very fine, it's very thin. Now I'm going to smooth it out to make sure I have a really smooth, flat surface. So taking that glass of water, I'm just going to dip my finger, smooth out the surface of the eyebrow. So I'm taking advantage of the fact that this is water-soluble glue to create a really flat surface. Don't put too much water in your finger, it just needs to be damp. And don't accidentally take a drink from this water later. Not that I've ever done that. Stop judging me. Now taking that cotton pad from earlier that I used to clean my eyebrows, I'm not going to add any more product to it, but I'm just going to fold it in half and use it to clean up the edges of the eyebrow because I don't want lots of glue on my forehead. This layer of glue to dry fully, but I want it to not be quite so sticky, so I'm going to keep checking it. And when it's still a little wet but not fully sticky, if that makes sense, I'm going to take the powder puff and my translucent powder. You can use any kind of translucent powder really, or you can use a colored powder if you want to color correct your eyebrows at the same time. I'm just using baby powder. So I've saturated the puff and I'm going to press it into the eyebrow. The powder does 2 things. It serves to fill in any gaps between the hairs that we didn't make completely smooth, and it also sets the eyebrow so it won't move, and because the glue is water soluble, it will be affected by any makeup we put on top of it. The powder acts as a protective layer between the glue and the makeup on top. Just run your finger over and you can feel that there are no loose hairs. If there are any very obviously protruding hairs at this point, you might want to pluck them out or shave them or cut them with scissors. And then with a big fluffy brush, brush off any of the excess powder. Then depending what kind of makeup you're going to do on top, you could just go directly to doing your makeup, but I'm going to cover the eyebrows completely. So I'm going to use my neutral foundation that matches my skin tone, swipe it up over the brows, and you can already see that they're more or less disappearing. And taking the makeup sponge, I'm going to even out the foundation. And over the hairs, you might want to drag the makeup a little, just so it really gets between the hairs, so you have a flat surface as possible. Or at least the illusion of a flat surface. It's all an illusion anyway. And there you have it, covered brows. Now this look might not be quite good enough if you're really just trying to make your eyebrows disappear, but if you're going to put other makeup on top, this is a perfectly fine base. Oh! So thanks for watching and learning with me how to block your brows. I hope this video was helpful for you. Please leave any comments, questions, feedback below in the comments, and please share the video and subscribe for more fun, educational, entertaining videos from me. And please follow me on Instagram, Morgan Wood Callisto. Thanks for watching.